Your memory has gotten worse, Mr. President.
My memory is not good. My memory is fine.
This guy, his memory's gone. He's old. He should be in a home. He should be with his family. What the he should be smoking crack with his son, Hunter. Hey, welcome to the Snyder Syndicate. Today we're going to be talking about more Biden flubs as he just speaks and doesn't know what he's talking about. So here we go.
President Biden, something the special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because, in his description, you are
My
a
boy Peter Ducey,
elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. It's
How
totally
bad is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad, I let you speak. That's
my memory is so bad I let you speak. I mean, he's not wrong. He kind of just sits there and goes, "Ooh, who is this again? Who's speaking to me?" You know. Now Biden's full of shit because his memory's not good whatsoever. He continues to bring up people that have been dead for 10, 20 years as if he just spoke to them that day. And it's not going so great for him. You know, I don't know what the Democratic Party's going to do because, you know, how you can't sit here and say you're putting the country back on its feet when it's literally collapsing in front of all of us. You know, the immigrant crisis, giving money away to migrants, fucking over American citizens. And he's like, yes, this is the best we've ever been, and it is under my leadership. Every president does this, dude. I just saw the other day he was coming out and saying that this border crisis is Trump's fault. I don't know how that is. He wanted to build a wall, and everyone called him racist. And then as soon as he became the president, Biden, he said, "Fuck the wall. We're not building this wall. That's racist." And then we have an immigrant crisis. And then he says it's Trump's fault. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, you've been president for 3 years. Trump hasn't. You know, I understand. If you came in and like 3 months in, you were having some issues, it's like, okay, yeah, that's believable. It's been 3 years. It can no longer be Trump's fault that there's people coming across the border today. Today, this very day. So, let's continue.
Your memory has gotten worse, Mr. President.
My memory is not good. My memory is fine. My memory, take a look at what I've done since I've become president. None of you thought I could pass any of the things I got passed. How'd that happen? You know, I guess I just forgot what was going on.
Mr. President.
I need to watch this guy's speeches more. They're great. How'd I get everything done that I got done? What'd I get done? I don't know, because my memory's shit. But I'll tell you what, I got it done. And I got it done with a bad memory. And I got it done with my elderly body. And, we're on track. We're on our feet. We're doing good. You know.
Mr. President.
If voters have concerns about your age, how are you going to assuage them? And do you fear that this report is only going to fuel further concerns about your age?
Only by some of you.
Mr. President, Mr. President,
Clear up criminal liability today. But you take responsibility for at least being careless with classified material.
I take responsibility for not having seen exactly what my staff was doing. It goes in and points out. Things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me, but my staff.
Now, first of all, this is like elder abuse. You know, you're putting this old man up in front of the world. First of all, they didn't want to ask him any hard questions for the longest time. And now it seems like every time the press has a chance, they're like, "Hey, what about your son's crack addiction? What about the border? What about your old brain? Are you okay, sir?" Like, they never asked him anything. And now all of a sudden they're just fucking throwing hardballs at him. I think they want to get rid of him. They're tired of his shit. I think they want to replace him. But, you know, for him to say that his staff is the one that moved all of this stuff in his house, I don't believe that for 1 second. You're telling me that you're going through your house and you're in your garage and you're in all these places within your house and you had no idea that there were classified documents in there. I don't believe that his staff was like, you know what, his garage is a great place for this box of classified material. Not at all. I don't believe that for 1 second. I think his old memory has forgotten that he put that box there. And it was when he was vice president. He shouldn't have had that shit in the first place. You know? So what was his staff doing at the time then? How did his staff get the boxes? And why was his staff in his house moving the boxes? These are all questions that these people should be asking. Let's continue.
Mr. President, for months when you were asked about your age, you would respond with the words, "Watch me." Many American people have been watching, and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment. That is not the judgment of the press.
They expressed concerns about your mental acuity. They say that you are too old. Mr. President, in December, you told me that you believe there are many other Democrats who could defeat Donald Trump. So why does it have to be you now? What is your answer to that question?
Because I'm the most qualified person in this country to be president of the United States and finish the job I started.
Do you believe that? Why are you confusing the names of world leaders?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
I did not share classified information.
I am the most qualified person to run this country.
It's crazy. I heard that he just visited the East Palestine place where the train derailment happened. Like, he hasn't visited this whole time. I guess he was waiting for the chemicals to go away before he went there. You know, you're on this presidential political campaign trail, and then you decide, you know what, let's visit these disaster areas. Isn't this the same guy that claimed to have conversations with 2 dead people this week? He sure did. And in his speech today said Gaza borders Mexico. Yeah. This guy, his memory's gone. He's old. He should be in a home. He should be with his family. He should be smoking crack with his son Hunter. Like, this poor man. It is sad. It is sad. Like, regardless of how much this guy's fucking up the country or just making us look like shit, it is sad that they're just putting him up there and hoping for the best. And the best always turns out to be the worst. I don't know. You know, like, as a citizen of America, all you can do is sit back and watch the shit show. You know, crack open a cold one, smoke a little bit of weed, you know, maybe do some harder drugs, and just kind of hope that everything works out in the end. You know, because when you watch this guy mumble and jumble about, and it's all bullshit, as every politician pretty much spews out of their mouth. But him, it's like he literally is just because he's dying. He's old. His brain doesn't work as well anymore. And like, it is sad to see. Regardless of your feelings about Joe Biden, like, it's depressing. You know, I've seen many people say before, like, if this was my grandfather, I'd be fucking pissed. You're putting him up in front of the world and you're like, hey, here is a man that is not doing too well. And he's running the country. Ask him some very difficult questions. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a poor guy. He should be retired. He should be sitting on a beach somewhere. But instead he said, you know what, I'm going to be the president of the United States. So, anyways, if you enjoyed, thanks for watching. You know, like the video. Share it to a friend that is also wishing this man would just retire and have a good rest of his life and live well. You know, like stop going up here weekend at burning. Like, relax, have a drink, get some margaritas, go to Mexico, you know, do something, because this is sad. So, thanks for watching.